Hello everyone, I'm Breor and welcome to a rather unique video here on the channel. I don't normally do top 10 or countdown videos, but today I'm going to make an exception. Today we count the top 10 most egregious errors noobs often make. The items on this list will go in the order of least serious to most serious indeed, so please stick around until the end of the video to learn about them all. Alright guys, let's jump right into the video with item number 10, begging for promotions. A lot of new users, especially young folks, are really interested in earning promotions. I get this because personally, having some control over my own alliance helps keep me motivated. But there's a right way and a wrong way to go about getting a promotion. The right way is, of course, by working hard and being reliable within your alliance. Alternatively, you could start your own alliance. The wrong way, of course, is directly asking for a promotion. As you can see, I asked the folks in my alliance to help me with this video, and they've kindly obliged. Asking for a promotion too soon after you've joined an alliance, or really at all, is generally a bad idea. If you don't feel you're getting the recognition you deserve in your current alliance, you might consider finding a new one. Onwards then to the second item on this list, passing up on an opportunity to capture a resource village. For those who are unaware, resource villages are these things here. They are found in ice, sands, and fire, and they boost the production of resources in your castle. This means that you'll be able to build faster and feed more troops when you're full up on RVs. The trouble is that resource villages can often be rather difficult to acquire. Stealing them is a no-go, since many alliances will declare war on you if you try that. If you're in a large alliance, however, sometimes a player will be quitting and trading off his resource villages. Make sure you jump at the opportunity. I've seen many players decline new RVs, but I can't fathom why. One reason often given is distance. The player thinks the resource village is too far away. Distance doesn't make a difference with resource villages, as you don't build anything at them, and you shouldn't need to defend them either. The next mistake for your consideration is having poor equipment. Many new players fail to understand just how big of a role equipment plays in Goodgame Empire. Since it was introduced to the game, sometime after I started playing, it has become ever more crucial. The stats that all players are looking for are plus range strength and plus melee strength. There are other important attributes, but those are the primary ones. If you don't have any good commanders, you'll end up losing too many troops on the attack. If you don't have good castellans, you won't be able to defend yourself properly, and your alliance members might opt not to support you. In order to improve your equipment, all you need to do is farm new pieces at robber baron castles. Moving onwards now on the list, I realize that many players don't understand a simple yet subtle detail in Goodgame Empire. Ranged defenders are considerably stronger against ranged attackers. Melee defenders are considerably stronger against melee attackers. For these reasons, you'll want to adjust your wall defenses to match the troop type of the incoming attack. Even when you aren't being attacked, most of your wall defenders should be melee troops. But how about when you attack? Since you want to exploit the enemy's weaknesses, you want to send the opposite type of troop when attacking. Alright guys, this next one actually really bugs me more than many others on this list. It seems that, whenever someone applies to join NBK, they've always used their free castle location. Relocation, that is. That tends to throw a spanner in the works, because you can't really be an effective alliance member when you're located a long ways away, and you have to pay rubies for subsequent relocations. My advice to all players would be this: don't use your free relocation lightly. Make sure that you know what you want before you make the jump, especially if you don't think you'll be able to afford doing it again. Alright guys, now we're getting into the more serious issues. This one in particular will probably stunt your growth permanently, so watch out. I see time and time again players who are unprepared entering Everwinter. They might spawn near open resource villages they don't yet know how to capture. They might not know the direction that their alliance picked for placement. This sort of information needs to be found out before you make the jump. There's no need to rush into things. I've always advocated that players work towards becoming the strongest they can be at their existing level, and not towards leveling up. I waited until I was well beyond level 30 to enter Everwinter. At level 31, you unlock the ability to capture another outpost, so I would advise that you do that before you head to ice. Now this next mistake on our list is a real noob error, attacking without tools. Doing so is actually a great way to find out how and why siege equipment is important. Your attack will be slaughtered if you don't send tools along with it. In order to know how many tools you need, you should look up to the top bar of the attack screen, where it shows you what bonuses the enemy gets from his fortifications. You need to have spied your enemy in order to see this information. Make sure you use enough tools to either reduce these bonuses to 0, or, if you can't make it, fill the tool capacity on your attack. The final 3 mistakes on this list are by far the most important, so you might want to pay attention. If you've wandered to another tab or whatnot, please navigate your way back. Alright guys, it's time to talk about choosing bad outposts. Here in Goodgame Empire, food production is really important because the higher your production, the more troops you can sustain. Unfortunately, not all outposts produce the same amount of food. You want to be looking for the outposts that feature the food icon on the left. The best outposts are the ones that feature food and are sitting up on hills. Not to brag, but I've got 3 of them in close proximity. These outposts are referred to as F8s, and I abandoned my level 58 account 3 years ago to start over and capture the outposts I have now. Please don't waste your time developing a stone or wood outpost just to realize that you can't feed enough troops to stay competitive. Onwards now to our penultimate noob error. Hopefully this is something that you figured would be on this list: having your defenses set wrong. If you don't have your troops and tools arranged in a proper setup, it's very easy for other players and even NPCs to attack you and win. Oftentimes, whenever Alliance members spy you and find out your defenses are poor, they'll withhold support. Even if you're an experienced player, please pause the video and check to make sure that all of your castles are set the way they should be. If you don't know what way that is, I've already made a video about setting defenses, so you can go check that out to learn more. The link is in the description. Just remember to return to this video to find out what the gravest noob error is. Alright ladies and gentlemen, it's time to reveal the worst mistake of all. Admittedly, it is a little bit more abstract than the other items on this list, but it does remain serious. It's remaining silent in Alliance chat. As MBK member Cryjack put it, so many players choose not to participate in the Alliance discussion out of fear or intimidation, or really for whatever reason. But the Alliance chat is one of the best sources for game information. There are likely to be some experienced folks in your Alliance who are more than willing to answer questions. Don't be afraid or unwilling to meet them. Alright guys, thank you for making it all the way to the end of this countdown. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to help me out by leaving a like and/or a subscription. I would especially like to hear from you guys in the comments about whether or not you liked this countdown format. Ultimately, you will all decide if I do it again. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.